Your mind is rewriting your life right now, whether you notice it or not. Every thought, every feeling, every fleeting emotion is sending a signal to your subconscious, shaping your reality moment by moment. The question is, are you in control of your thoughts, or are your thoughts controlling you? How many times today did you feel doubt, fear, or lack? And how many times did you feel abundance, confidence, or joy? Take a moment to reflect on this. Be honest with yourself. The law of substitution is a tool to take control of your inner world, to replace the thoughts and feelings that limit you with those that expand you. Welcome to Mind Snack. We teach spiritual truths and ancient wisdom. Here, you will learn how to harness your mind, transform your state, and consciously shape your reality. Most people try to change their lives by changing external circumstances, chasing money, chasing success, chasing happiness. But these efforts are often temporary because the outer world is only a reflection of the inner state. If your inner state is filled with worry, fear, or scarcity, your outer world will reflect it. You may have everything you want on the surface, yet still feel empty inside. The law of substitution works because it addresses the inner state, the root of all creation. The first step in using the law of substitution is awareness. You cannot substitute what you do not notice. Begin to observe your thoughts without judgment. Notice when a negative thought arises, when fear creeps in, when doubt or self-criticism shows up. Ask yourself, what am I thinking right now? What am I feeling? How is this thought affecting me physically? How does it make my body feel? Does it make you tense, restless, or heavy? Observing your thoughts with clarity gives you the power to change them. Once you are aware of a limiting thought, the next step is substitution. Replace the unwanted thought with a thought, feeling, or state that you desire. If your thought is, I can't do this, replace it with, I am capable, I am strong, I am unstoppable. If your thought is, I am not enough, replace it with, I am worthy, I am complete, I am loved. The critical part is that you do not just say these words. You must feel them as if they are already true. Close your eyes and imagine yourself living that reality. See yourself walking through your day fully confident, fully abundant, fully at peace. Feel the gratitude, the joy, and the calm certainty that this is already your life. Your subconscious responds to feeling far more than it responds to words or logic. Every time a limiting thought appears, repeat the substitution process. The mind will resist at first. Old habits of thinking will pull you back. You may feel doubt creeping in or fear trying to reclaim your attention. This is normal. Repetition is the key. Every time you catch a thought and substitute it with the desired feeling, you are reprogramming your subconscious, strengthening a new pattern, and aligning your inner world with the reality you want to experience. Over time, this practice becomes automatic. The new feeling becomes your default state, and the old patterns dissolve naturally. Imagine, for a moment, a life where every thought you have contributes to your growth, to your abundance, to your happiness. Imagine noticing a negative thought, replacing it instantly, and feeling the joy, peace, and power of your new state. This is not imagination. This is training your mind to live in the reality you desire. Ask yourself, what would it feel like if every day, every hour, every moment reinforced your highest self instead of your doubts? Can you feel that energy flowing through you right now? The next step is embodiment. Feeling the desire fulfilled in your imagination is powerful, but the law of substitution works fastest when feeling, thought, and action are aligned. Walk as if your desire is already achieved. Speak as if it is already true. Move through your day as the person who already has what they want. Your subconscious does not differentiate imagination from reality. The moment you embody the state, your actions, habits, and decisions begin to reflect it. Your outer world begins to rearrange itself to match your inner state. Let's practice together now. Think of one area in your life where you feel stuck. It could be finances, relationships, health, or confidence. Now identify the limiting thought that keeps appearing. Name it silently to yourself. Now replace that thought with the state you desire. Close your eyes and feel it fully. See yourself living it. Hear the sounds, notice the sensations, feel the emotions of your fulfilled state. Hold this feeling for at least 1 full minute, allowing it to permeate your mind and body. If you're enjoying this video and finding it valuable, take a moment to like and subscribe so you never miss spiritual guidance and ancient wisdom that can transform your life. As you practice this daily, you will begin to notice subtle changes. Small opportunities, synchronicities, and moments of clarity will begin to appear. Your outer world is reflecting your inner state. Every time you substitute a negative thought with a positive, fulfilled feeling, you are guiding your life toward alignment with your desires. Questions to keep your engagement high. How often do you allow fear to dominate your thoughts? Can you commit to noticing these moments today? How different would your day feel if you replaced even a single negative thought with a positive, empowered feeling? Which areas of your life would transform first? Take a moment to reflect on these questions and allow your mind to answer honestly. Affirmations can also strengthen this practice. Repeat silently or aloud. I am worthy, I am abundant, I am capable, I am complete, I am free. Feel these words deeply. Let them resonate through your mind and body. Every repetition reinforces the new state and weakens the old. Imagine that a week from now, every time a negative thought arises, you catch it instantly and replace it with the feeling of your fulfilled desire. Imagine how your inner world will shift. Imagine how your outer world will respond. The law of substitution is a daily practice, not a one-time event. It requires awareness, consistency, and feeling. The more you practice, the faster your life aligns with the reality you imagine. Now expand this practice to every area of your life. When doubt arises in your career, substitute it with confidence. When scarcity appears in your finances, substitute it with abundance. When fear arises in your relationships, substitute it with love, trust, and peace. Every thought you replace with a positive, fulfilled state strengthens the new pattern in your subconscious. The power of the law of substitution lies in your ability to choose your inner state consciously. Life does not happen to you randomly. It is a mirror reflecting the state of your mind. If you consciously select the thoughts and feelings that align with your desires, your life will naturally follow. Ask yourself, how often have you allowed random thoughts to dictate your reality? How would your life change if you became the conscious director of your inner world? Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Feel the power of your own mind. Notice that the choice to substitute is always yours. You are never powerless, and you are never at the mercy of circumstances. Your inner state is your creation tool. With consistent practice, awareness, and feeling, you can use the law of substitution to transform every area of your life. To finish this practice, visualize your ideal life in as much detail as possible. See yourself waking up fully confident, engaging in activities that bring joy, experiencing abundance, love, and peace. Let every thought that does not align with this state be gently replaced with the feeling of your fulfilled desire. Repeat the affirmations. I am worthy, I am abundant, I am capable, I am complete, I am free. Feel each word as deeply as possible. Remember, the law of substitution is your tool to consciously design your life. Awareness, replacement, repetition, and embodiment are the steps. Practice them daily, and watch as your inner state transforms, followed inevitably by your outer reality. Your mind is rewriting your life every second. Let it write the reality you truly desire. Your mind is always creating, always shifting, and always responding to the feelings you hold. Notice the subtle ways your thoughts influence your day. How often do you let old habits, fear, or doubt take the wheel without realizing it? The power of the law of substitution is that you can intercept these moments and consciously steer your mind toward what you truly desire. Take a moment and reflect on one specific area in your life where you feel frustration, lack, or limitation. It could be your finances, relationships, health, or personal growth. Imagine the limiting thought that arises in that moment. Picture it clearly. Now breathe deeply and gently replace it with the feeling of your desired outcome. See yourself living as if that desire has already been fulfilled. Feel the excitement, the peace, the gratitude, and the confidence. Allow it to sink into every cell of your body. Every time you practice this, even for a few minutes, you strengthen a new neural pathway in your mind. Your subconscious begins to accept this new state as natural. Over time, the outer world begins to mirror your inner world. Opportunities, synchronicities, and insights appear more easily. Doors you didn't see before begin to open because your mind is now tuned to the frequency of your desire. Ask yourself, how would your day change if every time a negative thought appeared, you caught it instantly and replaced it with a feeling of fulfillment? What would it feel like if your mind became a magnet for abundance, love, clarity, and success? Allow yourself to imagine this fully. Let your imagination become vivid. almost tangible. Hear the sounds, notice the textures, feel the energy of this new state as if it were happening right now. It is also helpful to create small rituals throughout your day that remind you to substitute consciously. Perhaps when you wake up, take a moment to visualize and feel your desire fulfilled. When you face challenges, pause, breathe, and consciously choose a feeling aligned with your goals. Even a few seconds of deliberate substitution has the power to change the direction of your day, your week, and eventually, your life. Your imagination is a sacred tool. It is not separate from reality. It is the lens through which reality is formed. By deliberately using the law of substitution, you are choosing to see the world through the eyes of your fulfilled self. You are no longer reacting to old patterns of limitation. You are creating a new inner reality that naturally manifests in your outer life. Now, reflect on this. What if you made substitution a natural, effortless part of your daily routine? What if every thought of fear or lack automatically triggered a feeling of abundance, confidence, and peace? How would it feel to live in this state consistently, without struggle, without effort, without hesitation? Allow your mind to answer honestly. Let yourself feel the potential, the freedom, and the empowerment of this choice. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes, even for just a moment, and imagine your ideal day unfolding perfectly. Notice the details, the people, the places, the sounds, the sensations. Feel gratitude, joy, and certainty that this life is yours. Every moment that passes is an opportunity to substitute consciously, to replace limitation with expansion, to align yourself with the reality you desire. As you carry this practice forward, remember that the law of substitution is not about forcing change. It is about gently guiding your mind toward the state you wish to inhabit. Awareness, replacement, repetition, and embodiment, these are the tools. Use them daily, and your life will begin to reflect the power, abundance, and peace you hold within. Finally, imagine the ripple effect of this practice. One substituted thought leads to another. One moment of conscious choice transforms an entire day. One day becomes a week, a month, and eventually a lifetime lived consciously and intentionally. You are the creator. You are the observer. You are the one who shapes your experience. Allow this awareness to settle deeply within you. Take one last deep breath. Open your eyes and carry this feeling with you into every thought, every action, every moment. Your mind is your most powerful tool, and the law of substitution is the key to consciously designing your reality. Practice it consistently, feel it fully, and watch as your life transforms in ways you may have only imagined before.